Hi, we're going to talk a bit about why being the stillness is important. I'm Michelle Faith Lucas.
And I'm Renee Dawn Kirsch.
The source of all is only good, and it flows like this water. It just flows to all of us. Creating forward helps you identify your soul, to bring it forth, what's wanting to be born through you next. Because whenever there's challenges in life, there's only one thing that's happening. That means you are resisting. Your personality is resisting the good. To be the stillness. When we are the energy of the stillness, we aren't reacting to emotions or to fears. We are going with the flow. And Renee's going to talk about that now for a minute.
Stuff will come up that may be, like I will say resistance, like we're talking about resisting. And it might be that I'm in a position at work where something comes up and it has nothing to do with me, it was somebody else's position to do it. But then I end up doing it, and then I get upset, and then instead of flowing with what is really going on there, the more that I resist it, the more that it'll show up.
Yeah,
That's kind of what happens.
so being in the flow is being the stillness, allowing the universe, the good, to flow through you and to you. Whatever you're going into, whether it's a relationship, a job, a new home, anything you're going into, wherever you're at now, you're taking that with you. So if you're not at peace with where you're at now, then you're going to have disruptions in where you're going. So when we're the stillness, we are always in the yes. And we're not saying no. And I know Renee just had this. The signs were showing her. Tell them about all the signs you just had.
Like in the last couple of weeks, I've had a lot of people approach me for different work. And it was work that I have not gone back into for like a year and a half. I've kind of resisted it. And now it's like everybody's asking for help in that area. And so I'm opening that door of like, well, maybe this is where I'm supposed to be, let it flow versus resist it.
When your consciousness is the stillness, you're not reacting to your ego or thinking that what's being presented is going to go bad. You actually have a trustful heart, and you know that the source is opening you to even more good. So you recognize the signs. You see the meaning of everything in life. And that consciousness expands our reality to the good. You're in the flow. So the second step is to be the stillness. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to sit and meditate all day long at all. It means that you're not reacting to your emotions or to fear or hate. And you're not biting on other people's disruptions. You're not responding to their disruptions or being a part of it.
The water energy, it's the flow. We can fight it and paddle upstream and continue to fight it, or we can flow with it. So the feminine, opening for the feminine and just being and feeling the love and just getting connected with the heart and flowing. We'll be moving in Iceland, we'll be doing some breath work and stuff. We'll be moving some of the emotions too, so that it's just going to be a perfect place to do it.
In ultra clean air. And we're even going to be doing breath work over the lava field. So you have the extreme energies of the fire and ice, so fire and the water. We're going to be at the Blue Lagoon soaking in that healing silica waters, doing Renee's breath work, doing Reiki and other integrative therapies. We're going to be taking in the midnight sun with Julie Fields as she leads us in Yoga Nidra. At Golfos, the Golden Falls, we're going to allow her cleansing energies to flow and release stuck energies. We're going to be using Renee's breathwork. She's going to guide us to bring spirit in our bodies as the waters just flow and cleanse out all the old, so we can stay in touch with our souls, stay in touch with the good, and our purpose. We hope you join us. You can find out more at creatingforward.com. Namaste.
Namaste.